At number 10, it's the ultimate at Lightwater Valley. It's an old ride now that might have seen a little bit of better days, but I really like this ride because it's just so long and you really feel like you get value for money. It's the second longest ride in the world, and my favourite bit is this bit. It's not so much the big drop, which is normally the best bit on roller coasters. It's the bit where you blast along the ground going over little bumps and you get really great air time. It's 13 at Alton Towers. A good ride. The first part of the roller coaster is really good, but then when you stop in the dark and you do that drop through the floor where you drop 6 feet, that's just really excellent, and blast out backwards. Fantastic. So at number 9, it's 13. It's Revolution Blackpool, the first of the entries from Blackpool. I'm afraid we've only got a photograph rather than a video this time, because we've had a minor copyright issue that Max has dealt with. But I love the Revolution. Again, this is an old school ride, and it's not even the loop that I love about this ride. It's the way you fire off, and then as you drop down the first drop, it really takes your stomach away. I've got a cracking picture of Max riding this ride where he looks frightened to death, and then of course you do it all again backwards, going round the loop backwards, which makes you feel really weird, and it's just a cool old school ride. And it's Air at Alton Towers. Now I know this ride's now called Galactica, but Max has asked me to do my favourite top 10 of rides that I've been on in the UK, and I haven't actually been on Galactica yet, so I've had to call it Air. Unfortunately, the last 2 times I've been to Alton Towers, it's been with Max, and because he's not 1.40 m yet, I've not been able to go on Air, which is a real shame. But it's a lovely ride. You really feel like you're flying. I particularly love the bit where you go round half a corkscrew and you're facing the sky. But I'm really looking forward to going on Galactica, that's got the virtual reality. And next time we go, hopefully Max will be 1.40 m, and Max can come on with me too. I think the only thing that I'd say about Air, which is why it's not scored any higher, is it's just not quite fast enough. If it was just an extra 10 mile an hour, it really would be high up on the list. So that's Air. Okay, at number 6, we're back to Blackpool, and it's Infusion. Now, when I first went on this ride, it was actually called Traumatizer at Southport Pleasureland, but after a few years, they took it down and moved it to Blackpool. But it looks nicer at Blackpool because they've got it over the water, as you can see there. Now, this ride is actually criticised by a lot of people because it is a little bit rough. However, Max here thinks that this is his favourite ride, and he has this at number 1. I don't rate it quite as high, but it is great, and I've got it at my number 6 because it really does traumatise you because it throws you about all over the shop. And certainly, last time we went to Blackpool, we went like three times in 10 minutes, and I had to stop and have a brew to make myself feel a little bit better afterwards. 5, it's Wicker Man at Alton Towers. Now, I wanted to go on this ride for years because we went a few years ago when Max was only little, about 2 or 3, and Wicker Man was being built. And I kept looking at it thinking, wow, that looks amazing. And then we didn't go back for about 6 years. So I was looking forward to going on this ride for absolutely ages. And it didn't disappoint. I thought it was really excellent. I love the look of the ride with it all being made out of wood in that old school way. And the theming's absolutely outstanding with the Wicker Man and the flames. And the ride doesn't disappoint. It lives up to its theming. And I just think this is a beautiful, beautiful ride built in an old-fashioned way. Look down. That's right. At number 4, it's Oblivion at Alton Towers. I love this ride because, frankly, it absolutely frightens me to death. I scream every time I go on it. My wife shouts at me for being soft and frightening her as well. Max hasn't been on this yet, but he's going to absolutely love it. Would be even higher, but unfortunately, I think they've wasted this ride a little bit because as brilliant as the first drop is, it sort of then just sort of ends after going through the hole. It would be even better if it then went round a bit further, did a few loops or something. But it's still a fantastic ride. Number 4, Oblivion. Okay, for number 3, we're back to Blackpool, and this time it's Icon. This is a fairly new ride, and I have to say, we went on this for the first time in December for Max's birthday, and I thought it was absolutely outstanding. The little skinny track doesn't even look big enough. and it's so smooth, this ride. It really is well made. And just at the point where you think the ride can't get any better, it has a second acceleration, and the ride goes into even better for me as you go accelerating up and round over the top of a turn. So yeah, at Icon, number 3. And if I'm honest, after a few more rides, this might even make it to number 1. Who knows? Number 2, we're back to Blackpool, and it's the big one. And it truly is big as well. When you're ticking up that lift hill, every time you just start getting that anxiety build, and you think, wow, this is seriously high. And it is just exciting. I remember going on this for the first time when I was young. We'd been watching it get built for months and months and months, and I was so excited, and it really was brilliant. When we went in December, unfortunately, the big one was shut, so Max is still yet to do this, and he can't wait, and I can't wait to take him on and see what he thinks of it. At number 2, it is the big one. But I have to give you a quick bit of an explanation. Some of you will be wondering, where's Smiler? Where's Stealth at Thorpe Park? Well, I've only been able to pick my top 10 roller coasters of ones I've actually been on. Unfortunately, as I say, because we've not been able to do the over 1.40 metre rides, I've not been able to do Smiler yet since it's been built. And unfortunately, because we live in the northwest, I've not been to Thorpe Park. But as soon as Max is 1.40 metre, we'll be doing Thorpe Park too. But my number 1 is next. What will it be? Number 1, it can only be the Nemesis at Alton Towers. Absolutely superb ride. I remember going on this for the first time as a kid. I think it was the first inverted roller coaster in the UK, maybe in Europe. And it goes remarkably fast. The lift hill doesn't seem to be that high in the first drop, doesn't look that much, but it roars down the hill, throws you to the left, throws you to the right, round the loop. Absolutely outstanding ride. Can't wait to take Max on it. For me, still the best ride in the UK, and it'll take some beating moving forward as well. So my number 1, ultimate ride in the UK, the Nemesis.
Thank you to my dad for doing the top 10 roller coasters, and thank you to everyone who put POVs on YouTube. All their watermarks are either on the bottom right or bottom left hand corner. So really thanks to them. And again, thank you to my dad for top 10. So hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in another one. Bye.